Hi everyone, this is episode 9 of Return of the Kings, the 1988 Franchise Hockey Manager 9 historical save, where we start the season right after the trade, the most famous trade in sports, happens, and see if we can't take this team to a deep playoff run and to the promised land. Right now in the Campbell Conference, we are in 5th place, tied with the Blues in Vancouver. We are 3-4-1. Some minor news around the league. Gerard Gallant had a very good game with 3 goals the other night against the Devils. Mario Lemieux is out with a twisted ankle for 12 days. And LaFontaine had 4 assists for 4 points against the Nordiques. But speaking for ourselves, we are on a little bit of a slide. Lost to Edmonton 3-2. Absolutely upset in a almost predictable trap game, 5-3 against the North Stars. And now we're facing Edmonton again at home. This is an absolutely vital game. We need to win. But we also need to make some changes. So I've tried to change around some of the roles of this team. Gretzky's been moved over to a playmaker. Dino's now a perimeter shooter, and Luke is a sniper. Duchesne, you're now a point shooter. So just going total offense here. Gretzky's going to be the support rather than Duchesne being quarterback. What else did we change? Crossman, you're also a point shooter. We need more points, period. Deanon has been moved over to a cross clearer. These were Laidlaw and Kennedy were both cross clearers. I've changed them to stay at home. Somehow our crease is not getting cleared, despite half our defense is supposed to be doing that. So I'll just have them stay at home. Krushelensky, two-way forward. Dave Taylor, two-way forward. I think these were grinders. Whatever they were doing, they sucked at it. Grattan, two-way forward. That's my general predilection, is if someone sucks, I make them a two-way forward. I was trying to play more the era for like grinders and aggressive checkers and stuff. Doesn't seem to be working. I've moved Fenton to forechecker because that's the best thing he's not miserable at. Let's check our job security. Well, our owner's very happy with us. Bruce McNall, very patient man, nice guy. He just wants us to be top half of the league, and theoretically that's where we are. I'm aiming a little bit higher than he is right now, but he's very happy. Fans right now, kind of losing a little bit of heat here. We've lost some points. They're not mad yet, but they ain't exactly thrilled. And I think at this point, we just can't delay the inevitable. We must beat Edmonton. Do I want Nichols to be an extra attacker? No, Dino should probably be that. Let's just check this. Contest, dear God. No, there's someone better than him. Should I make Duchesne a shootout guy? Contest, really? I'm going to put Duchesne. Why not? All right, so let's get to this game. Must-win game. Grant Fuhr, again, in the goalie net. Mark Messier is the star. We're familiar with them. And Edmonton looking to absolutely just run away with the Smythe division. Completely sold-out game. Michelle Pfeiffer, Whitney Houston, Eddie Murphy out in the stands tonight. Even Sam Kinison looks like he's up in the stands as well. Everyone's decked out in black and silver, hoping for the Kings to deliver on the promise of the Great One. Edmonton. Right now, everything going their way as Gretzky and Messier face off. Dino and Luke driving up with Gretzky. Gretzky passing the puck a little bit more than usual. Takes another shot. The Kings desperately trying to stop a slide here. And playing very fast. Lightning fast hockey right out of the gate. This game's very important to both sides. Last time these two teams faced off, it was in Edmonton. Now the Kings have the home ice. Will that make the difference in what was a 1-goal loss just a week ago? As Mooney recovers the puck for Edmonton, and Duchesne just slips off his stick, goes over the boards, and Nichols takes the face-off. Puck lost again as we're facing off in center ice. Nichols. Ronning and Tonelli. Offense is McSorley. Taking some hard hits. Kevin Lowe has a lot of room. Kings defense trying to stop anything, and there's an offsides here. Rare mistake by Edmonton. As the Kings moving back. And finally some... Oh, and there's unsportsmanlike conduct by Gordinen. And it's a power play for the Oilers. The last thing the Kings need in a game that's going to be this tight. Goals will be tough to come by. Tonelli recovers it. And the Kings are moving up despite being shorthanded. They have not been good. As Tonelli with a hook. 5-on-3. Went a little overboard with that shorthand offense. Shorthand really killing the Kings. The power play has not been the Kings' friend. And it certainly reflects in their record. As Luke Robitaille is trying to break it up. And Casey makes a nice save. Kings need another big game from Casey. As that's just missed wide. Easily could have gone in. Kings get away with murder. As Luke and a fourth man comes back onto the ice, trying to break up this play. Edmonton keeping the pressure on, and a goal. Finally, Casey overwhelmed. As Craig Simpson gets a goal. Let's double check our tactics. I think we just have to deal with it. It was a power play. I'm going to blame that. Ronning loses it as the Kings once again starting behind. Tonelli moving it to Ronning, but he loses control of the puck as a 1-on-1. Nice chance, but Nichols just a little too predictable there. Fior, more than a match for the Kings offense right now. Fior, really one of the great players in this league, gave Edmonton the edge they needed to get the win over the Kings despite their brilliant offensive play. Kings trying to stop a backslide here. Do not want to be dropping 3 with 2 of them against Edmonton. As McTavish gets that away from Grattan. And the Kings are backing up. Trying to tighten up their back-checking game here. As Duchesne gives it to Ronning and Tonelli. Duchesne more than... that was Ronning. Ronning more than willing to take a shot, but Duchesne also more than happy to take his shots on goal. Despite all this offense, very few points for the Kings lately. A great shot by Ronning, but again, Fior more than ready. As the Kings keep finding themselves matched against goalies who are having brilliant, good, solid play. It is a 2-on-1, very dangerous. Gretzky breaks that up. Gretzky wearing many hats on this team, not the least of which is defense right now. With how bad some of the Kings players on defense have been. Gotta imagine that's a hole they're going to want to address. Eventually, do need some more defensive talent. Have plenty of talent on defense. Or offense, excuse me. And Taylor trying to get past Huddy. Huddy's way up close in the net. That's broken up. Kings giving Casey the help he's been asking for. At least so far. They need to last for 60 minutes. One period is not going to be enough. It's 1-0 with only 6 minutes left. Kings with very little offense going. As Ronning is bringing it up the left side. Nichols in the center. And it's an unsportsmanlike conduct by Kevin Lowe. Nichols was about to get a shot off. A calculated power play as Gretzky passes it back to Dino. And Fior makes the save, and this could pay off for Edmonton. What could have been a goal for the Kings is now a power play that can be muted. If Edmonton can keep this in the Kings' end, right now Edmonton getting more offense out of this as Casey kind of takes it out of the net, passes it forward. Nichols, Dino, Gretzky, all up on the ice right now. Slips off his stick. Kings trying to get something going right now. Dino passes it to Luke. And Luke with an absolute missile. Finally gets a goal. Luke, Dino, and Gretzky in a big group hug. There won't be time to celebrate. This game is far from over. 4 minutes left. That's what the Kings needed. Finally, something happening. It's off a power play, but they'll take it. As Ronning with a slash. Kings committing a lot of penalties recently, as their defense has let many players slip past them, using their stick as a weapon just to keep the opponents in check. Certainly don't seem to manage to keep the pressure on them, as Nichols and Carson with another face-off. Dino getting the puck, wants to take a shot himself, and just kind of loses it there. Nichols and Dino out on the ice, both dangerous. 28 with a distant shot. Making sure that Fior gets his share of shots on the net. Fior needs to earn his keep. Quantity over quality for the Kings as they try to outshoot their opponent here. McTavish recovers the puck, moves it up. And no one open for the Oilers as they battle in the corner. 30 seconds. Not sure if the Kings can get anything going. Tonelli's moving it up. There's a shot wide of the goal. Fior makes a nice save, but that's the end of the first. We are not going to lower hitting. We want to hit the hell out of them. Let's see. And once again, the usual suspects, Scranton, Taylor, Laidlaw, all being very bad. Messier is having a mediocre game so far. We're kind of keeping him in check. Game's tied 1-1 as Gretzky faces off Grattan. Dino. And Gretzky and Dino. Luke right away out of the gate with their offense, and they're not done yet. That gets broken up. First line knows a lot is riding on their shoulders. They need to score the points. Second and third line, huge drop-off. Gretzky has the puck, but it's an offsides. As Nichols takes that off. Gretzky shaking his head as he skates off the ice with that offsides. Hate to have that happen. As Nichols gets a shot, but it's a save by Fior. Fior playing very solidly. Simple shots like that, very tough to get past Fior. As Gretzky faces off against Messier. Messier wins the face-off. Shot from the blue line, and Dino and Gretzky back out on the ice with Luke. Huddy recovers the puck here. Messier moving up the center, but that's an offside. Easy call. Nichols against Carson. And Tonelli with Nichols, trying to see if they can't add on. And there's a nice shot by Nichols, but Fior with an easy save. Kings just seem to keep attacking Fior straight ahead. Surprised they have not gotten behind the net yet. At least make Fior move. Challenging him head on. So far, not really paying dividends. One goal. As Crossman gets it up to his first line. Gretzky driving it up ahead. Dino and Luke. Gretzky just takes the shot himself. But Fior more than ready. Again, another shot just straight down the middle. Fior not afraid to take as many of those as the Kings have. As number 10 just could not get the puck out of there. Edmonton breaks it up. Grattan and Carson Jumped off, so Grattan loses it. There's a shot. Once again, Fjord, more than ready. One of the premier goalies of this league right now. Champion goalie, Vezina winner. Right now, the game is tied. 13-13. Both teams giving it everything they have, as that's an icing here. First line out again. They know this is a good opportunity to score, but it's lost right away. Yari Curry. And Messier. Another icing as Messier faces off against Gretzky again. Gretzky finally wins one. But another save. Dino and Luke and Gretzky. Loses the puck again. Messier breaks it up. As the first line finally comes off. Second line here with Nichols and Tonelli and Ronning. Messier still out there. As Edmonton's now trying to get their own offense going. Tonelli moves it up to Ronning. The second line needs to produce something, and that's offsides as Ronning just a mental mistake that the Kings can't really afford. Gretzky with a nice shot. Fjord once again more than ready to take these shots head on. Absolutely stopping everything. High, low, left, right. All blocked by Fjord. There's a 2-on-1 on Fjord. Blocked again. Brilliant. Brilliant play. An absolute wall in front of the net right now as Nichols is facing Carson. There's a shot from almost the blue line. Not quite. Edmonton throws bodies and in the crease. Stops it again. Another shot and another save. Fjord racking up the saves. And finally something gets through. His own man blocks Fjord. Fjord could not see it. Tried to peek around his own defenseman. And it was way too late. As the Kings finally get a goal here by Gord Deenan. They'll take it. It's 2-1. Plenty of time here. The Kings do not need to quickly give up a goal back to the Oilers like they did last week. And Messier frustrated as Craig Simpson is called with the trip. And Gretzky and the first line trying to take advantage of the fact that they won this faceoff here. Dino with the puck wants his shots. Passes it to Nichols. Nichols takes a shot just a little wide. As Luke is right in front of the goal, but can he get it to him? He does. 14 right in the way. Gretzky trying to get open. Luke trying to get open, and Luke is open. And gets another goal. Hammers it. As Fjord dives to the right side, but can't get there in time. It's 3-1. The Kings have a 2-goal lead. And hold on a second. Let's be careful. How are we feeling right now? It's working. I'll keep it. If we give up a goal, we'll change. But right now, this is working. Nichols has it over center ice. And Nichols! Oh my goodness! A pass! What was he thinking? Makes it right in front of Nichols. Nichols just lines it up. Edmonton with a pass practically to Nichols, and he just fires it. And Fjord stunned as he hits the water bottle. And Edmonton's head coach, arms crossed, pacing behind his own team right now. No reaction whatsoever, but his absolute silence and grimace speaks more than itself as Edmonton is now... Oh, and there's a one-on-one! 6 with the puck! 2 takes a shot! 6 is still open! And he gets another goal for the Kings! It's 5-1 in the Forum! Dean Kennedy gets an assist from Laidlaw! And this crowd is going completely insane. Laidlaw! 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 The crowd is chanting his name right now. It's 5-1 as the Kings are having a monster second period. The dam has broken for the Edmonton defense. And there's interference by Grattan. It's a power play for the Oilers. Desperately need something. The Kings do not want to give up this lead. They know the Oilers can come back. Championship team. But right now they look shaken. Tonelli, yes, play conservatively. Why not? As Craig Simpson loses the puck here. And Tonelli's now taking it out. Edmonton scrambling. They're not sure what's going on, how this happened. They're not a team that easily gives up this many goals or this kind of lead. The Kings right now are playing hot. They have figured out the code to breaking the Oilers' defense right now. And it's just pure aggression. As the second and third lines of the Kings are stepping up. And when that happens, the Kings score, and they score often. And Keith Action just has to hook Nichols. He just had to. Nichols was ready to score again. It's a power play for the Kings. No choice there. Just had to hook Nichols. Was about to just slam it right in Fuhr's face. As Luke is wide open. Plenty of space. 5 finally gets on him. 3 with a shot. 4 throws his body to the ice. Stops that puck. As he's slow to get up. Trying to say, and what is going on here? No, we're good. Nope, we want to keep hitting them. Oh, that was the end of the period. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like, why is it asking me all this? Up-tempo game. Should we try yeah, let's kill a little more time. Should we decrease the shooting tendency? Sure, let's double check. I'm okay with this. I don't want to back up too much. That's when we tend to screw up. And Ranford's in the net. Ranford is in the net. Fuhr has been pulled. Fuhr has been pulled. Edmonton's coach finally makes a change here. Fuhr slowly skated off the ice. Not sure if it's just anger or if he got injured on one of those hard shots. Absolutely got pummeled in that second period. As Ranford in the net now makes a save. Oilers trying to come up with anything different that can change their fortune as there's 18 minutes left. Down 4 goals. The Kings, somewhat infamous this season for giving up leads, are trying to rely on their offense to just maintain possession and keep enough of a lead that it doesn't matter. Lamb gets it. And Laidlaw, who's already has a goal tonight, passes it all the way forward to Tonelli. As the Kings are playing to burn off some clock here. Already took 4 minutes off. And the first line out on the ice as Dino wants his shots. Gives it to Luke. Dino. Oh, and that shot nicely broken up by 28. 6. Who often gets the puck on these faceoffs. Takes a shot here. Edmonton playing somewhat slow considering how behind they are right now. Looks like they're getting worn out a bit. Edmonton physically getting worn down by the Kings. Lots of hard hits, lots of checks. Kings have been aggressive when they have the puck, are not afraid to run right into an Oilers defenseman. Gretzky is against Carson. And Fuhr already out of this game. Kings want to take advantage that Fuhr is not in there. No offense against Ranford, but he's certainly no Fuhr, as Gretzky's hooked. And 12, trying to put himself in a dangerous position. He's waiting behind the net. As Casey can't see the man behind him, but it's stopped by Kings, they break it up. Could have been a dangerous situation. Tonelli has the puck here. He takes a shot. Ranford makes a nice save. 12 minutes left for Edmonton as they're searching for answers. Edmonton is a team whose fan base travels very well. Edmonton, well represented in the stands, but most of them are sitting down, hands covering their face. As Gretzky is moving back, trying to get his hands on the puck here, gets it from his man. The Kings being a little bit more balanced with puck distribution this game, as Ranford is making his save so far. Dino wants a shot. Dino and Gretzky got swarmed together in a group. There's another shot as Dino kind of slams his stick against the ice. Very frustrated that he has not had a goal yet. Dino considers himself one of the top scorers in this league and always wants a goal every game regardless of what the board says. As McSorley racing back. Kings trying to make sure that crease has plenty of bodies in front of it. Keeping it clear. That has damaged them heavily and badly this year. Kings fighting to keep the crease clear. Trying to keep these men off. As Casey finally breaks it up. One of the better defensive efforts from the Kings this season. Way too many times has Casey been left by himself as even defensemen are in the area and just watching Casey play by himself. Luke has the puck. Loses it here. That's broken up by 8. It's recovered by Muni. It's moving it forward. Quiet game from Messier in this latter half of the game. Only 7 minutes left. Down 4 goals. Gretzky in his first line looking for more points. Slowing the pace down a little bit as Dino passes it to Nichols. Nichols takes a shot. Nice shot by Nichols. And Ranford makes a very good save. Ranford has not given up a goal, despite Kings taking more than their fair share. You have to wonder if the Oilers head coach is wondering, should he have pulled Fuhr earlier? Messier against Carpenter as Yari Curry has the puck now, hoping Messier can get open. Kings trying to break it up. McSorley throwing a couple elbows. Doesn't get called. Gets away with that. Casey with a save with the blocker. Very nice. Nichols and Tonelli ends up with it. Loses it in their end. Nichols finally wrests it back. As Nichols is trying to get open. Ranford has to watch all 3 lanes. As the Kings first line's up again, Gretzky jumps early and Dino takes the face-off. And 28 takes a shot, a play that the Kings love to run. Ranford with a save. And there's another face-off once again. Only 3 minutes left. Precious times burning off this clock. Will the Oilers bother with an extra attacker? As the home field has been a major difference in this game. Kings lost the last matchup in Edmonton by 1 goal. Now ahead by 4. Star power in the stands and certainly star power in the rink right now. As, what was that? Nope, not offsides. Close, just waiting for his team. Burning off clock, only 60 seconds. Knocked into the corner. Kings fans cheering wildly. Towels being twirled in the stands. Celebrities dancing. As the final 10 seconds are being counted down here. And the game is over. 5-1 domination by the Kings. Finally, our revenge is realized as Nichols is the first star of the night with a goal and an assist. Ronning has an assist as a second star, and Luke with 2 goals this game. Edmonton outshot 41-20. Kings with 23 hits. Absolutely pummeling Edmonton. And let's see how they played. Craig Simpson had a brilliant game, but it didn't result into any points. Messier with an average game, nothing special. Dino played great. Gretzky played great. Luc Robitaille played great. And when our first line plays great, we win. Casey with a decent enough effort, and Fior is going to want to forget about this game. 29 shots, only 24 saves. And let's see where the standings shake out. So, if we look at the standings right now, Calgary steals first. 7-1-1. Edmonton knocked to second with that loss. Kings keeping up pace for third. Vancouver gets another win as Winnipeg continues to slip down the ice and into last place of this very competitive Smythe. Right now, the only player who's on the top 10 of any category is Healy, who's injured right now. Kings have not scored a lot of points, but that's going to be a big help. And I think our next game we're going to watch, I'll run through the Winnipeg series. I think we're going to watch the Nordiques. Let's see them. It's been a while since anyone's seen them play. 30 years, if I'm not mistaken. But it was a great night of hockey. Guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.